XRP, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to our analysis, when after the price give us this drop, with the price was within this one, we mentioned we're looking for the reversal. All right, that's why we mentioned if we get any trade set up for buy, we will take the trade, and this is what we get. But the only question is whether this is the start of the reversal, or we can expect this one turn to a deeper correction to look for before we get the reversal. Anyway, even in my last analysis, we mentioned about the different possibility and how we can look for trade. And one of the option was to have entry above this. All right. Even the simplest way was having entry above this. And beside that, we mentioned that if we're looking for the reversal, we have been looking for this one. And we mentioned there is a possibility this one give us one more drop. That's why we mentioned how we can look for trade. And the things is, if you refer to my last analysis based on 15 minutes, we mentioned that this one can tend to a flat for one move up. And that's why there was a point we mentioned if we can look for trade setup for buy, then after the breakout of this top, we can see whether there is a continuation or not. Okay, that's mean to trade for this, we had two options. The first option was having entry above this 1.5. The second option, we take the trade within this one. And even we had the opportunity to look for buy. And we mentioned after the breakout of this top, we see whether there is if there is a continuation, we keep. If not, we take out the trade. All right, and there was a continuation. Anyway, we should be in this trade, and anyone get this trade, they should at least no, right now they should start to manage, at least move their stop loss to break even. Okay, now what we're looking for is still we're looking for continuation. We start with higher time frame, we start with daily chart, and based on daily chart we want to see the continuation with the breakout of 1.67. All right, we don't have anything to discuss here because right now we're looking for continuation. And the only thing is we want to see whether the price can break the 1.67 or not. And if we move to 4 hour chart, this is what we have been looking for. All right, the only things we have been looking for the reversal from this move, and this is what we get. That's why we have been looking for buy. We were more interested to look for buy. Okay, and right now the only things we, as I mentioned, we want to see the continuation and the breakout of 1.6. Okay, if not, this one can turn to a more complex correction. All right, that's why if I mentioned based on 1 hour chart, whatever the trade within this move, we have to start to manage. And right now we're looking for this correction. We can look for the next trade. Any trade from now we get it, we need to break out of the top. Okay, and even if we move to 1 hour chart, all right now we see this correction. Okay, if we want to trade this, if this is the only correction, the price sharply continue from here, we can have entry above this as well, either above here or above this. It depends on the traders how they can manage it. But if this one tend to a deeper correction, it can give us better opportunity at least to look for buy. Anyway, what I can see is that any trade within this, we have to start to manage at least more stop loss to break even if traders they want to keep the trade. And right now we're looking at this. Any trade setup for buy, we will take the trade, and we want to see the breakout of this, which is 1.7. Let me check what's the exact value. Is 1.7. All right, we're looking for continuation, but as long as the price haven't break this top, we see if there is a like it turns to a corrective or start to correction, we need to be quite aware. May this move can turn to a more complex correction. All right, anyway, we just follow the chart, and right now we're looking at this, and if I see any update I will share. Thanks.